Welcome, friends. This is Under the Arch Sports. I'm Eric, and today we're going to talk about the newest Mizzou football commit, Xavier Simmons. Before we get into all this, I want to talk first about just some updates with Under the Arch Sports and my life personally. So I'm going to be moving soon. That's actually a pack of moving boxes. So what that means is over the next couple of months, I don't know how many videos I'm going to be able to do for, anything really. I'm going to do my best with updates on social media, lineup cards for the Cardinals, and whatever else. So it's going to be weird for almost the entire rest of the year. The reason for that is I'm actually in the U.S. Air Force, and since I started Under the Arch Sports, I've been doing all this from England. Yeah, right now I'm sitting here about 15 miles east of Cambridge, about 75 miles from London. That's kind of interesting, I guess. But I'm going to do my very best. David will be around, and he's going to do what he can. I just wanted to give everyone a heads up on that. Now, let's talk about Xavier Simmons. So, he is an outside linebacker. He is from Greensboro, North Carolina, from Northwest Guilford High School. I imagine this is some recruiting connections from when Coach Drink was back at Appy State. And Simmons was committed to Virginia Tech for the past 2 months. He actually visited Mizzou and Virginia Tech on consecutive weekends in June, and then chose the Hokies. And then here we are less than 2 months later, and on Saturday, he announced his commitment to Mizzou. As far as his ratings, he's listed at a 5.6 rated 3-star. According to Rivals, they have him as the 16th best player in North Carolina. 24/7 Sports has him a lot higher. This is one of those where the two recruiting services, they've got a certain disparity here. 24/7 Sports lists him as a 91 rated 4-star, and they've got him as the 7th best player in North Carolina. You'll notice on the graphic, I go with 3 stars. I'm a subscriber to Rivals and Power Mizzou, so I go with Rivals. That's all that is. As far as who offered him, who wanted him? Well, notable offers are Illinois, North Carolina, NC State, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Virginia, Virginia Tech, and Wake Forest. As I mentioned previously, committed to the Hokies. Illinois, they're not notable in the sense that they are a power or anything. I just think it's notable that a lot of the most prominent offers are from the region, the Carolinas, Virginia, and all that. But, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Illinois all offered, suggesting that he was, getting some sort of notoriety nationally. So that's encouraging in terms of how good he might be. Now, when I looked at his film, it was... I didn't see a whole lot of overwhelming plays in terms of like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. I didn't see that. What I saw was an outside linebacker who was quick to recognize and then quick to fill any sort of hole in between the tackles. If a running back got through the first level, he was there immediately on a lot of these plays. So that was good. I noticed that he was pretty good in outside pursuit on a sweep or like a swing pass, something of that nature. He was pretty good. He can get better, I think, especially because he's got good straight line speed. There's a couple of highlights on the film I saw where he's on the kickoff team, and he was... I don't know if he was the designated headhunter, but he was down there ahead of just about everybody else. So he's got the straight line speed. If he can work on his acceleration and just recognition. I think he can improve in his pursuit. And one thing that is noticeable or noteworthy, I guess, his junior year he played at 215. He's 6'3", and yeah, at 6'3", 215, that's long and lean, bordering on skinny, honestly, especially when you're considering SEC linebacker. So he has since added some weight. 24/7 Sports has him listed at 235 now. So if he's playing at 6'3", 235, that's going to be that's a different body, different frame. So has he added that weight in a way to where he can maintain his quickness or build on it? Or has he lost some of it? Also, is he, because with this added muscle, is he going to be able to take on running backs more head on? That'll be interesting to see because now he's got more of that muscle and that weight behind anything he's trying to do on the field. So what's this mean for Mizzou? Well, he is the 13th known commitment of the class of 2022, but just the first linebacker. So that was filling a position of need, but I don't know how many more linebackers they're going to take, to be honest with you. Maybe one, or I don't think they're taking very many. And we're starting to get to a point where Mizzou's not going to take that many more players, at least for the December signing day. That's partially because with all this COVID stuff, figuring out who's going to stick around for their extra year. It's going to be weird for the next year or two. So right now, with that uncertainty, playing it safe, making sure they don't oversign. With Xavier Simmons flipping his commitment to Mizzou back up to 25th in the Rivals.com class rankings. That's immediately after his commitment. You know, if you're watching this a day or two from right now, yeah, that may change. Mizzou may be out of the top 25 or whatever. The point is, even though Mizzou only has 13 commitments, they're still top 25 in terms of their class ranking. And there are some big fish still out there in terms of star rating and overall ranking and all that sort of thing. So there's a chance this is a crazy good class when it's all said and done. But for now, Xavier Simmons, newest Mizzou football commit. That's all I've got for this video. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Find us on Facebook and Instagram. And just keep an eye out for more Under the Arc Sports. See you guys next time.